integration of e power z dz divided by z minus 1 whole cube in where the curve is modulus of z is equal to 2. So what is this? It is a circle of radius 2 and centered at 0. So just check here, what is the point? Point is 1. Z is equal to 1, right? And 1, the point is z is equal to 1, and 1 lies inside the circle. If you take this one as a circle, this is of radius 2, the 1 lies here, right? So it is inside the circle. So this e power z divided by z minus 1 whole cube together is not analytic. That is what needed for then it should be analytic to use Cauchy's theorem, right? So we cannot use Cauchy's theorem, we use Cauchy's integral formula for higher derivative. If you remember, we derived this formula f of n of a is equal to n factorial divided by 2 pi I integration along the curve C f of z divided by z minus a power n plus 1 dz. So just compare this equation with the question. What is n? In denominator n plus 1 is there. We have 3 here, right? So n plus 1 is equal to 3. So n will be 2. Then what is a? A is 1. And what is f of z? F of z is e power z. See, don't confuse this f of z with the Cauchy's theorem f of z. In Cauchy's theorem f of z, the whole thing is f of z. But in Cauchy's integral formula, only e power z is f of z. So when we compare here, n is equal to 2, a is equal to 1. So integration e power z divided by z minus 1 whole cube dz is equal to, we use this formula. So when you use this formula, one minute. When we use this formula, this 2 pi I goes to another side, and this n factorial, the whole thing goes to another side and becomes reciprocal. That's what happened here. What is n here? N is 2, so 2 factorial and 2 pi I f double dash. That is, you have to differentiate f. What is f here? F is e power z. You have to differentiate twice f of z. So what is your differentiation of f of z? E power z. That is e power z only. A is 1, so you have to substitute e power 1, 2 pi I divided by 2. 2 cancels. You will get pi I into e. Next problem, fifth one, integration along the curve z is equal to 3. Sometimes they won't give separately what is the curve, they'll just substitute in this equation itself. But you have to understand this is a curve, this is just a circle with radius 3 and centered at 0. And what is the function? Sin pi z square. This is not sin square pi z, that is different than sin pi z square, remember that, plus cos pi z square divided by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 dz. Now just take 1 by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2. We use partial fraction to separate this. So that will be equal to a by z minus 1. We cannot use as we used before. For partial fraction we have another method here, because z minus 1 to the power is 2 here. So 1 by z minus 1 whole square divided by z minus 2 will be equal to a by z minus 1 into b plus b by z minus 1 whole square plus c by z minus 2. Suppose if it was z minus 1 whole cube, this will continue. here you will have a divided by z minus 1 plus b by z minus 1 whole square plus c divided by z minus 1 whole cube. Okay. So multiply z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 and you will get this equation, and put z is equal to 1 and find the value of b, put z is equal to 2, find the value of c, and put z is equal to okay. So usually what we'll do, we'll put z is equal to 1, z is equal to 2 and whatever was there another. But here if you see, both the terms here are same, z is equal to 1 only. In one place you have just 1 z minus 1 and here you have z minus 1 whole square. So how to find the value of c? So to find the value of c, we'll start equating the coefficients. So the easy way to equate the coefficients, I'll start with the equating coefficients of z square. So if you see in the left hand side, there is no z square term at all, so the coefficient will be 0. And what is the z square coefficient of z square here? If you multiply this whole thing, the first two terms when you multiply, you will get z square, and coefficient will be that constant a, right? A. So a will be remaining. And in second term there is no z square, only z is there, so we get 0 there. And last term c into z minus 1 whole square, you have to use a minus b whole square formula, so you will get z square. So coefficient will be c only. So 0 is equal to a plus c, therefore a is equal to minus c. We know the value of c is 1, so a will be minus 1. We'll substitute that and find the partial fraction. Substitute in the main equation, so you will get this. Now we have to start checking, can we use Cauchy's integral formula. What is the curve? Curve is z is equal to 3. We did this picture here, a circle with radius 3 and centered at 0, 0. Both the point 1 and 2 belongs inside the circle. You can just check here, right? Both are belongs inside. So all these terms, first one, second one, third one, all these terms are not analytic, so we cannot use Cauchy's theorem. We are going to use Cauchy's integral formula. Okay, I just write theorem. Usually we write Cauchy's integral formula, not theorem. And we for second term, I have to use, for the second term here we have z minus 1 whole square, right? So I have to use f dash of a, or higher order derivative formula, right? So I wrote that formula, f power n of a is equal to n factorial divided by 2 pi I integration along the curve c f of z divided by z minus a power n plus 1 into dz. So we are directly solving this. So first one, there is only z minus 1. If you check the first term, only z minus 1 is there. So just Cauchy's integral formula, a is 1. So you have to substitute f of 1 into 2 pi I. What is f? F is this. This is f, the upper part, only upper part f is f. So when you substitute f is equal to 1, f of z is equal to 1, this z becomes 1 and this z is equal to becomes 1. So sin pi plus cos pi. What is sin pi plus cos pi? Okay, we will do that in next steps here. So sin pi plus cos pi. What is sin pi? Sin pi is 0 and cos pi is minus 1. So I got 2 pi. See this answer here. You can just, in last line you can just see minus 2 pi I of minus 1, because cos pi is minus 1. And how to solve second term? In second term, you have 1 by z minus 1 whole square, right? We have to use higher order formula. For that we need f dash of 1. Just see here, f power n of a is there, so f dash of 1 needed. So we have to differentiate this function once, this whatever there here, we have to differentiate once and substitute z is equal to 1. That's what we did here. So what is the differentiation of sin pi z square? It is cos pi z square into pi, we are using chain rule, into pi, and differentiation of z square, that is 2z, and instead of z I substituted 1 here, right? Wherever z is 1 I substituted. What is the differentiation of cos pi z square? Differentiation of cos is minus sin, so minus sin pi z square into, use chain rule, pi, and differentiation of z square, that is 2z, and I substituted wherever z is there, I substituted 1. So how to find last term? Here a is 2 and substitute that 2, instead of z square you have to substitute 2, so sin pi 2 square, that is sin 4 pi. What is sin 4 pi? Sin 4 pi is 0, and z square 2 square, that is 4, cos 4 pi. What is cos 4 pi? 4 pi, that is same as cos 0, that is 1. Okay, I just wrote here sin 4 pi plus cos 4 pi into 2 pi I. That is by Cauchy's theorem, we need 2 pi I multiplied, right? Okay. So what will get 2 pi I minus 2 pi I into 2 minus 2 pi plus 2 pi I into 1. So I add this first and last term, you will get 4 pi I plus 4 pi square I. That is the answer. Next problem, this is little bit different problem. Evaluate integration z minus 1 minus 3 divided by z square plus 2z plus 5 into dz along the curve modulus of z plus 1 minus I is equal to 2. So if you just see here, this curve z plus 1 minus I is equal to 2, what do you remember? This is a circle with radius 2 that's given, and where is the center? We'll check that. Here the curve is z minus of minus 1, so we usually write z minus something and this will be the point, right? So z minus of minus 1 plus I is equal to 2. So this minus 1 plus I is the center. The center at minus 1 plus I. Don't confuse, don't take this plus 1 minus I as center. It's not plus 1 minus I. You have to take minus of. So minus 1 plus I is the center here. In last problems we had centered at 0 because there was no term inside the modulus except z. But here z minus minus of 1 plus I is there. The minus 1 plus I is the center. So just see the picture. Minus 1 plus I. Remember that along the y side it is ith term, and along this it is real part, or this is imaginary part and real part. What is real part? Real part is minus 1, so x-axis is minus 1, imaginary part is plus 1, so this is plus 1, and radius 2. And denominator we have z square plus 2z plus 5. I can write z square plus 2z plus 5 is equal to z minus 2i plus minus 1 into z minus minus 1 plus minus 2i. How did I get this? You have to use Sridhara's formula, or the formula by which you can get the square root, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, I did not go to do that, but you have to do for your exams. Okay, that's what I substituted in this equation. Now I once again use partial fraction. 1 by z minus 2i minus 1 into z minus of minus 1 minus 2i is equal to a divided by z minus 2i minus 1 plus b divided by z minus 1 minus 2i. Multiply whole equation by this, so you will get 1 is equal to a into z minus 1 minus 2i. This is normal partial fraction and simplification. Put z is equal to minus 1 minus 2i. So b is equal to I by 4. Substitute z is equal to 2i minus 1 and you will get a is equal to minus I by 4. So by using partial fraction you will get this. The next, for point z is equal to 2i minus 1. This is important here. How to check? Is this 2i minus 1 lies inside this circle. Where is the circle? Okay. Is this z is equal to I minus 1 lies inside. So what I'll do, where is the curve? Okay, this is the curve. You can just see here we have z minus of minus 1 plus I. Instead of this z, I will substitute the value which is needed here, this point 2i minus 1, and I will check is this less than the value, the radius. So I substituted 2i minus 1 and plus 1 minus I was there. So plus 1 and minus 1 cancels and you will get I. So is modulus of I is less than 2. Yes, what is modulus of I? That is square of imaginary value plus square of real value. That is 1 square plus 0 square, and take square it together. You will get 1, which is less than 2. Okay. The same thing I'll try for another point minus 1 minus 2i. I'll substitute inside minus 1 minus 2i plus 1 minus 1 cancels here and minus 3i you will get. Modulus of minus 3i square of imaginary part and real part, and take square it together and you will get is equal to 3, which is more than 2. So this point lies outside the circle. Okay. So if it is lies outside the circle, for the second term, where the point lies outside the circle, this inside circle becomes analytic. The function f of z inside this circle becomes analytic. Right. So I can use Cauchy's theorem here for the second term, and for first term I use Cauchy's integral formula. So second term became 0 because by Cauchy's theorem this whole term is analytic inside the circle, so it became 0, and this is, we have to use Cauchy's integral formula I used here. F of 2i minus 1, what is f here? Z minus 3. So instead of z you use 2i minus 1 and you will get the final answer. The next problem, e power z square divided by z minus 2 dz. Just try this problem. This is easy problem. If you didn't get, I'll solve that. Okay. The next one, 8th one, integration e power 2z divided by z power 4 dz. Along the curve z is equal to 1. So what is the point here? Point is 0, a is equal to 0, and 0 lies inside the circle. Z is equal to model z is equal to 1. I use this formula because or you can just write this one is same as z minus 0 power 4. Okay, so a is 0. I can use this formula now, right? So what is that? E power f of z is, in this problem f of z is e power 2z n is equal to 3. Why? Here 4 is there in formula n plus 1. N plus 1 is equal to 4. N plus 1 is there and 4 is there. So n plus 1 is equal to 4. N is equal to 3. And what is a? A is equal to 0. And you have to differentiate thrice this equation e power 2z to get this, because n is, we got n is equal to 3, right? So f power 3 of a, right? So you have to differentiate thrice. If you differentiate e power 2z thrice, you will get 2 into 2 into 2 e power 2z, and I substituted z is equal to 0, so you will get e power 2 into 0 will be 1, 2 into 2 to 2 will be 8, and I will just substitute by using the formula and you will get the answer 2 pi I. Okay, you have 3 factorial because n factorial is there. 3 factorial is 6, so I will get 2 pi I into 8 divided by 6. Answer is 8 pi by 3.